What do you want to do when you grow up? In year 6, I was asked this question. And like most 10-year-olds, I thought nothing of it. In year 11, I was asked the same question during an English lesson, and I replied with, I want to be happy. 2 months later, I left high school. I'm now in my final year of sixth form. In the last year of high school, I became depressed, started self-harming, and this is on top of psychosis. Now, however, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm raising £2,500 to go to the WLC. Made a really good friend recently. I became friends with someone who I distanced myself from a while. I'm writing, I'm making music, I'm making sculptures, I'm going on walks in the countryside with friends, through unexplored woodland and virgin forests. This made me think, why now am I happy? It isn't because I'm out of education, because I love education. I came to the realisation that it's because I'm out of a harsh education system. Now I'm studying the things I want to be studying. I'm doing an A-level in music, film, 3D design and photography. I'm researching more and more about astrophysics and particle physics, and ancient medicine and belief systems. You see, schools don't make being happy an importance. Keep it separate. Because to schools, learning how ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 by using the quadratic equation of x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2 equals 0. Or remembering 50 plus quotes from Mice and Men and Inspector Calls, apparently that's a book in life. But dear school, just how the structure of the poem Prayer Before Birth and the Tiger exemplifies wanting to break free from the man-made structure of life, all I needed to do was break out of the high school education system and breaking out of education. Neuroscientists have discovered that in a brain of my age, 17, prefrontal cortex is underdeveloped, but there are more neurons in a fully developed Homo sapien, which is why teenagers are able to be so creative and impulsive and passionate. School taught us that we need to learn the same things, then go to college, then university, then get a job, earn money, have a family. But what I learned is that if we don't chase our dreams, we'll be employed to chase someone else's. The education system taught me that being different is a bad thing. But again, what I learned is that when a single star goes supernova at the very edge of a galaxy, just before it turns into a beautiful nebula, it shines as brightly as the tens, hundreds of thousands of stars at the centre of that galaxy. This is my message, but on a cosmological scale. Why work doing what others are doing when you can be doing something more spectacular and you're passionate about yourself? To raise another point, it makes you resit exams that you've already passed in but not got an A star. I took my GCSE maths exam in year 10 and got a B. School made me resit it, which, okay, and I got a B again. School then made me resit it again, got a B. School made me resit it the 4th time, and I didn't open the paper. And on the back of that paper I started writing this spoken word. Another example is ICT. Why? Why do I have to study ICT when it's not going to help me in life? People argue, but it will help you in life. But it's not my passion, so I'm not going to do it. In our lifetime, we get around 80 years to live on our personal dash. Between the moment we're born and the moment we die, there's that dash. People may argue that getting good grades and becoming conventionally successful is the best thing to focus on in life. Some may say it's to please others and do good in the world. But really, the thing to focus on in in our life is our dash. Because that small horizontal line tells the largest story ever written. It contains every move, every word, every thought, everything that you have ever done. And because each person has their own personal dash, no single morsel should live the life for another being. We should live it for ourselves. This may sound selfish, but living a life for ourselves may mean pleasing others and making a better life for others. Passion and happiness is the key to life. Why do something you're not passionate about? It's a waste of life. And this is why when I was in ICT, I sat there writing poetry and music and drawing. Because the arts, performing arts, visual arts, that's what makes me happy. And that's what I'm passionate about. People say, but you need these grades to get into college or university or work. We may have these plans for the future, but we may not end up doing them. But then I'd reply with, but surely focusing on anything that isn't your passion is setting you up for failure in the thing that you want to do in life, because we end up becoming more obsessed with our plan B than what we actually want to do. I mean, we do live in a consumerism-based capitalistic society, but the few people who are similar to me value art and passion above wealth and power. I may be living on the streets, but as long as I have nature around me, I'm happy. I may not have a pen or paper to write down my thoughts, but I have a brain to think them. Is there something wrong with being happy these days? No, there isn't. Once I said this, they'd usually back down. Because although they have a thought of pleasing others, getting good grades and a qualification, doing what's expected, getting an ordinary and good job, these are the things that are important to them. These are the people that, do well in life. By that I mean, get a lot of money. They're still probably in a job that they don't like or isn't their passion, because they've been shaped by society. But it is us, people like me, who end up becoming the real inspirations, people who focus on their passion, not their plan B. We are the ones doing what we're passionate about. We are focused on our dash. I did roughly 25% of my coursework in ICT and answered one question on the exam. The rest of the time was spent writing a letter to the examiner. Every school repeats the phrase, be yourself, but as soon as you do that, immediately stop you and shout, stop doing that. Or question, why are you doing that? And say, you're not supposed to be doing that, are you? So dear school, learn to enhance a student's abilities no matter what they are. Because at the minute, you may be teaching a modern day Galen. You teach and teach, and then Galen works on what you teach. Galen was supported by the church and the education system for thousands of years, and he heavily influenced them, especially the education system. He developed Hippocrates' four humours by making the theory of opposites. But then, someone called Paracelsus, who was someone in the education system and the church went against, he disproved Galen, and thus disproved the work followed by the education system for thousands of years. Paracelsus was that supernova. U, B and supernova.